Hi, welcome back to my channel and thank you for stopping by. My name is Mitsuko. Today I want to share with you how I cut my hair. Now, I'm not a professional barber, but if I can do it myself, so can you. Now, I have been natural for, I would say 10 years, and I have been cutting my hair myself for 6 years, and I love it. I save time and money, which is awesome. Now let's talk about the tools. First thing I did is I purchased a kit from Winners, which is like a Marshalls or like a TJ Maxx, and the one that I have is from Walls. So the reason why I think the kit is good is so that way you have all the tools you need in order to start and to understand how to take care of your clipper and also how to use it. Now it's less expensive to start like this just because you already have all of the tools you technically need, and I think it's pretty affordable given that cutting your hair yourself, at least where I go, it would be what, 35 to 40 plus tip. So this is less expensive. This is my clipper. It's a pretty basic clipper. So these are some of the combs that come with the kit. So technically what you need from the kit in order to cut your hair, you need the clipper, and then you need the comb, and the comb is optional depending on how low you want your hair. But the rest of the items, it's either to clean or just to like maintain your clipper. That's pretty much it. So the next tool that you will need in order to cut your hair, you will need these. And these are very handy just because whenever I'm cutting my hair and I like to cut it really close to the edge, I just want to make sure that everything is pulled. So I usually just like clip my hair like that, right? So that way it's tight and I can see it clearly. So these are important. And then the last tool you need is a mirror. So this is my mirror. So the best thing to do is whenever you're cutting your hair, just make sure that you do it in a room, or you do it in the bathroom. For example, I do it in the bathroom because there's already a mirror there. It's easy. If I'm cutting my hair, I'm using both of my hands, right? So I can just cut and then look at myself in the mirror. It's easy. Now, the reason why I have a second mirror is because whenever I'm doing the back, I want to see what I'm doing, right? So usually I'll position myself where my back is facing the mirror that's already in the bathroom, and then I'll use this one to look at my reflection so that way I can see the back of my head. And I think it's the easiest way to do it. Now, if you're just cutting your hair just one level, I still think that, let's say if I didn't have a lot of hair on top and I was still doing just shaving one level, you still need two mirrors. You need to be able to see the back of your head, because if not, you're gonna be walking around with like patches. Now, usually, like I said, I cut my hair in the bathroom, but for the purpose of this video, since the lighting isn't good in the bathroom, I'm doing it in my bedroom. So what I did is I braided my hair just to make sure it's out of the way, but I'm going to clip them so they're really out of the way, and it's usually at the back because I can't really see. So I'm going to clip my hair. So what I do is I'll take this and then clip it just to make sure that everything is fine at the back. Okay, so this is done. So what I'm going to do is take the brush, and you want to brush the hair down. That way you can see how much hair you have to cut, and also make sure it's a clean line, basically. Because what I'm going to do is I'm cutting everything down, right? And then you do that basically everywhere. Just keep brushing. Okay, and then you do the back as well. I like to cut my hair really short just because, again, I don't want to be cutting my hair all the time. Even though it takes me 10 minutes, it's just something, if I don't need to do it, then I won't do it. Okay, now let's talk about the length. Now this, for me, is way too long. This I've had for 3 weeks, and I usually like it almost bald because I don't want to be cutting my hair all the time. And I like it when it's really short. But in the kit and all of them, you usually get the, yeah, so this is the 1/8, and this one is good, but I feel like it's still too long for me. So what I did is I actually purchased I went to Sally's and I got the There's one that's like a little bit shorter and it's 1/16th, and 1/16th is the best. But if you want to start, just start with the 1/8 if you're not sure. And then you can always go lower. But it's either I use the 1/8 or the 1/16th or nothing. And for today, I'm just showing you with nothing just because I don't want to be cutting my hair again. So higher means you're cutting less hair. Lower means you're cutting more hair. So this is basically how I do it. Whenever I'm putting the comb, but I still want to cut a little bit more hair, then I just adjust the taper level. Okay, usually I just make sure it's really low so that way I cut a little bit more. But yeah, and that's pretty much everything. And then you have your button here, just to turn it on and turn it off. I will show you how, when I cut my hair, the difference between the levels. What I like to do is pull my hair back, make sure everything is brushed down, and I'm gonna go up this way. I'm gonna go up towards my hand. Use your brush, brush it down. Okay, so you see this? The reason why you want to brush is just to make sure that you got all the hair. So I feel like I still have a little bit here and a little bit closer to the edge, which is normal. I suggest if you're just starting and let's say you have the same haircut as me, always start with your comb just so you can get used to it, because if your hand goes a little bit too high and you don't have the comb, you're cutting your hair. If I leave my hair like this, in a week it's gonna be super long and I'm gonna have to cut it again, and I don't want to deal with that. So I cut my hair without the comb. Because I don't have the comb, I'm gonna put it higher, okay, so it takes a little bit less. And whenever you're doing it without the comb, be very cautious because I've cut my hair before. Again, I like to stretch also my face a little bit just to make sure I'm taking everything, and just be aware of your piercings. I also have one at the back here that I have to be cautious, but let's start. And I don't cut my baby hair, I just leave it. But I'll cut everything else. So this is without the comb and this is with the 1/8. You see the difference? Like, it's gonna take me, when I cut my hair like this, I don't need to cut it for 3 weeks, right? When I cut my hair like this, I need to cut it every week. I save so much time. So yeah, so this is basically how I do it. I'm gonna keep cutting my hair like this, obviously. And also, like, when you get closer to the edge, I do like little strokes, and make sure you don't go too far in, right? Like, just don't go past the line that you can actually see, because if you go past the line, you're cutting your hair. Trust me. I always make sure I touch where my hair, like the line is, just so I don't go over it. That way, if I hit my hand, then I know, okay, well, you're getting too close. Okay, and then this is what it looks like at the back. So it should be really clean. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. The back is pretty much the same thing. So this is what the back looks like. I actually cut it without noticing, but I'll show you what I do to cut the hair that's a little bit lower. But yeah, so I basically have this part to cut and then a little bit on the side. Again, I'm using my mirror just so I can see what I'm doing at the back. So I'm just going to brush that. So what I do is, let's say if I want to cut this side, I make sure I stretch my neck so I can really go and get everything. Okay, what I'm noticing is that my monitor is too slow, so I can't even tell if I'm getting too close or not. So what I'm going to do is put the mirror down for now, and then I'm just going to eyeball it, and then I'll have to do it in the bathroom because I can't see really well. If I had a mirror at the back, it would be easier, but I don't have another one, so I'm just going to keep doing that, and then we'll see. Basically, I'm all done. I'm gonna show you what my head looks like. So what I'm going to do is just remove the flat twist that I did. It's more like a tweed out. As you can tell, my hair is gonna be like super puffy. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. Whenever I cut my hair, I just want to do my makeup just so I look cuter. So basically this is what my hair looks like. Yeah, see? So what I'm going to do is I'll do an updo just because, yeah, I'll do an updo. So I'm going to gather all the hair, and then I'll do a simple updo. Just grab an elastic. And then I pull it, and then I'm just gonna start pinning the hair randomly. So I'll take this one and I'll pin it at the back. Okay. And then same thing, I'll take this one as well. Pin it at the back. Okay, and then I'll pin that right there. So, and I like it when it's thicker. So I'm just gonna pull it so it looks fuller. Okay, we're gonna pin this part. So that's everything for today. I just wanted to share with you from start to finish what a regular process looks like whenever I cut my hair. Now, always make sure you put the comb if this is your first time, because you don't want to be cutting hair, like for example the top of your hair, by mistake. So always put the comb. Once you're comfortable, then you can do it like me, and then remove the comb and then just do it with just a clipper. Now, if you have any questions regarding any step that I shared in the video, comment down below. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. And also don't forget to like this video, share this with anyone you think would be interested, and also don't forget to subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.